Hi and welcome to another Drift Cars JP video. Today we've got something a little bit different. I've bought this as a project to do in the meantime while still waiting on parts for the Honda. I thought I might buy something I've always liked. I've always liked these little Sierras and also the Jimneys and the Samurais also. They're known by a lot of names. So I picked this up cheap. I bought this for $2,300. It needs a little bit of work. It's a 1988 model, SJ50. So it's the 1.3 litre 5-speed manual. The reason I went for one like this is because in Australia it's eligible for historic rego, which most of them are getting pretty hard to find in this year model. So it needs a bit of work, mostly rust stuff. There's a few things I don't like about it that I'm going to take off. The brakes aren't very good. It is registered. It's been driven, I'd say, most of its life, but it just needs a bit of work done to it. So a few things that are going to go is like the bull bar. It's only held on by like 2 bolts, so we're going to get rid of that. I'm going to take the roof rack off the top. I'm not really a fan of that. Plus, as you can see up here, we've got a little bit of rust repairs here to do, and across the front screen and up on the roof. There's a little bit across the front there as well. The front guards here's got a fair bit in here. I'm going to probably just replace it. I'm going to probably put 2 brand new guards on it. It's not too bad for the rest of it. Like, it's reasonably straight. It's not completely flogged out or anything like that. Come with a bunch of goodies in the back, which is what I always like when you buy a second-hand car. You always get a bunch of stuff that hasn't been fit to the car. So we've got a brand new Weber carby in there. I think this is a diff seal kit. We've got some rear brake shoes. The interior is not too bad. I'm going to get rid of that board off the back there. There's a few other bits and pieces that I'm going to change on it. It's got a CB radio. I'm going to get rid of that. It's got a homemade armrest. That's going to go as well. So we're not going to do like a full restoration, but we're going to tidy it up. It'll probably get repainted, I would say. The speedo doesn't work, tacho doesn't work, the fuel gauge doesn't work. Hopefully that's just a cable or a drive gear in the gearbox. The tacho, I say, would just be a wiring issue, and the fuel sender is probably most likely a new sender. I want to put some different seats in it. If you're watching this and you know what seats fit, I know Suzuki Swift GTI seats fit, but they're getting pretty hard to come by these days, and I want to try and buy a pair of seats that just bolt straight in, or not bolt straight in, but don't need to be retrimmed or anything like that. As you see, the door trims are pretty good on it. Got fairly new tyres on it. Underneath's not too bad. Got a few little rust spots underneath. There's a little bit of here in the floor that we're going to repair. The exhaust is broken off underneath here. There's a bit of an oil leak there at the gearbox, but apart from that, underneath it's not too bad. Doesn't look like it's had too much hard work done. The rims have all been chromed. They're all in pretty good nick. The hubs and stuff like that. It doesn't seem to have many oil leaks or anything like that underneath the front. It's got a return to center spring on it on the front. It's a bit rusty. We'll just we'll pop the bonnet and have a look under there. Okay, under the bonnet, dead standard. I don't think it's had much done to it since it was new. We might put a set of headers on it. So it's got a broken stud up the top there. Got a few oil leaks. Nothing too dramatic in here, I'd say. Probably I'll put a new radiator in it, I'd say. And if we're going to pull the carby off and put the Weber on it, we might take off the manifold, and we might actually do a head gasket on or something like that. It's got a fair few oil leaks down the side there. We're probably going to do all the brakes on it because the brakes are pretty soft and spongy. So I'll put a new master cylinder on it. We'll put new brake lines, front and rear, the rubber hoses, new pads, new rear shoes, etc. So we'll go into that later. But yeah, so that's it. Yeah, subscribe if you like what you see. We're going to do like part series. So this will be part 1, and then we'll just do our slow progress on it through there. Yeah, so that's it so far, and we'll get some of these parts off and start assessing it a little bit more.